So we had this 25-year-old white supremacist that ended up shooting at some underage young black girls about a month ago at a Donald Trump rally in Des Moines, Iowa. So this guy is named Michael McKinney, and he's from St. Charles, Iowa. Now, the police said that he fired into a car with the young black teens on December 6th at a rally in Des Moines, and he claimed it was self-defense. But you're going to hear the details. Now, they say that the conflict began when the young kids inside the vehicle allegedly, and I say this allegedly, got into a confrontation with some Trump supporters. Now, according to the driver's mother, Danielle Gross, it said the young sisters and the Trump supporters argued about politics. She said the demonstrators started hurling racial slurs at the teens. They said there were some racial slurs and the girls argued with them, and it went from there. Now, they said, according to the Trump supporters, it said the girls started the confrontation and made threats, which we know how Trump terrorists get down. We seen that January the 6th. It said rally goers surrounded the vehicle while the girls were inside. It said the driver put the car in reverse and ran into a truck because she was scared and she was afraid of her life, what these Trump terrorists would do. It's not clear. They said she struck the vehicle intentionally. Now, the white supremacist said he fired into the vehicle to protect himself. They say, according to court documents, there was a problem with that because he wasn't even involved in the verbal exchange that led up to the shooting. The documents also say that he walked toward the vehicle, pulled a gun from his waistband, and shot into the car 15 feet away. He had nothing to do with even the altercation. So he was meaning to do some damage or to possibly kill those young sisters. Now, the 15-year-old that was arguing with the Trump terrorist through the sunroof was struck in the leg, and then the driver sped off to the hospital to get some help. Now, the white supremacists were wearing body armor and had 2 loaded magazines in his pants, along with another firearm with Trump decals on his vehicle. Now, he initially didn't come forward as the shooter and put the shell casing in the back of his car to cover his tracks. It said he also confessed after others identified him. So they say on social media, this white supremacist expressed support for the Proud Boys. Okay. And I saw that story where you had a Proud Boy married to a sister in our community. And that doesn't surprise me really too much at this stage in the game. You can just look at YouTube and certain people just have an immense hate for brothers. So why would they even be surprising that a Proud Boy is married to one of them? Matter of fact, there's a video on my Instagram page. You can go see it where one of them was up here literally dry humping on Instagram with a Proud Boy. It's very sickening. So, of course, the local police say they don't know if it's about race. You love the Proud Boys. You had a Trump rally. Who do you think it is, right? So they said this guy was a former member of the National Guard. He's faced up to 25 years in prison. Now, before the inauguration of Joe Biden, they started to vet a lot of these guys in the National Guard, and they ended up removing 12 of them because they found out they had ties to white supremacist militia groups, and they had to be removed. I think that the vetting of military and also law enforcement need to happen. And if they have any ties to white supremacist groups, they need to be removed. It's just that simple. Now, see, it's amazing that they can vet people and get them out of there. Well, why aren't y'all doing that with the police? Well, that's a video for definitely a different day. But definitely glad, that Trump is out of office, because these people, it's been funny. Some of the videos I've been seeing, they losing their mind. They don't know what to do. These QAnon people was like, I thought he was going to do something, at the last minute. Trump's not going to ruin his life for y'all. Trump ain't worrying about none of y'all. He use y'all for what he need, and he go on with his life and going to do whatever the hell he want to do. And if he want to go run for office again and he needs silly people, he'll start catering to you. Until then, he's not going to fool none of y'all. But we definitely got to let our children know, you do not go and argue with white supremacists. You do not engage them. I mean, that's silly. You got to teach your children to, look at the temperature of the environment. You don't go into a white supremacist mob and try to start things with them. You stay far away from them. You should have kept your windows up and kept driving. That's the way that should have worked, because these people are looking for a reason to try to harm black folks. But leave me a comment, let them think about the situation that happened to this white supremacist. Like I said, they are out there. Just because, Trump's out of office, like I said, they've been stirred up. So the reporting of, racism, white supremacy will not stop. We're going to keep reporting that and always keeping it in the forefront, because this, media that you see here, they don't like to report on these sort of things as a constant.